If you're fortunate enough to have a mother that loves you, cares for you, tell her that you love her. Give her that hug. Show her that love back in those simple ways because it will mean so much to her. And to those of y'all that can just do this regularly and it's nothing, this is not a video really meant for you. This is for those of us who have trouble expressing that, saying I love you, giving her a hug. Because for me personally, it feels really awkward. It felt really awkward, I should say, because I've been doing it now regularly. And trust me, the reason it feels awkward is not because when I have a girl, I give her that. I give her the hugs. I tell her all the stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my own mom, it's hard because when we grew up, she was constantly working. She wasn't around. She was providing. And she herself didn't get that. Oh, look at little bug. She herself didn't get that growing up. So for her, it was probably weird to give that to us. Maybe when we were younger, it was easier. But as we got older, as she started to work more, as she had to take care of us and just do what she had to do, we didn't get that affection from her. From time to time we would, but for the most part we wouldn't be like, oh, I love you. We wouldn't get those regular hugs. So me and my brother didn't grow up getting that. So when we grew up, it just wasn't part of our life. So we just never did it until my stepdad came around, and he really pushed us to like, hey man, that's your mom. You love her, no, don't you? And we're like, yeah, we do. Then tell her, give her a hug, show her, man. She likes to. And then my mom would kind of be like put off, like, oh no, I don't want that, I don't need that. But then we'd give it to her, and then she'd feel happy because naturally, man, your children love you, and you like to hear that from them. And he really pushed us to do that, and I'm glad he did. But even with him pushing us to do that, we still really didn't do it. Not until recent, like in these last 2 years, me and my brother started doing it to each other. So every time I see him, I give him a hug, tell him I love him. It was weird at first, but I tell him now. And then literally just with my mom, with my mom is so fresh. Like literally just like probably like a month now, man. I remember one day, that mindset starts changing, or the perspective of life. I don't even know. But I wake up heading to work. She's up every morning, and I tell her I'm like, oh, goodbye, natural, like always. But then this time I'm like, te quiero, te amo. And it shook her. She started laughing at me like, what the heck? Because it's not something that I regularly do, you know. And then she said it back and all that. It felt good. Continued the day. Next day did it. Next day did it. And then one day I didn't do it. And then she told me. And then when she told me, that's when I knew, like, damn, that's cool. So now I've been telling her pretty much every day. Hugs are still don't feel as natural as they should, but I do give her a hug from time to time, more often than I have in the past. And I'm happy, I'm proud of that. Because, man, that's my mom, fool. You know what I'm saying? I love her. Yeah, I want to provide all these things. I want to do all these things for her. I want to show her. I want her to see me achieve the dream that I've always told her. Because I feel like that would mean so much to her. But then I got to think back, like, yeah, I'm working towards that. I will achieve that for her. But it's also good to just spend time with her. Show her the love in the simple ways. Because she will appreciate that way more than you buying her this or buying her that. You know what I mean? So I've taken a step back to really just spend time with my mom. Like tomorrow, like today I got work. But tomorrow I don't. I'm going to take her out to dinner, you know what I'm saying? We don't do stuff like that. But you know what? I want to. And I'm going to. Just spend the day with her. Go get some food. Talk. The stuff you should be doing naturally, man. Even stuff I've been doing with my brother more. Because even with him, it was weird. We didn't have that connection. Even though we shared the room for like 20 plus years. We shared a room. In the same room, we lived together, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't get close like that until after he moved out. Then we really started getting close. And yeah, we still bump heads and all that, but like at the end of the day, it's love, you know? And then my stepdad also. He really brought in that change in the sense. He showed us the door, and we had to just, how I said in a previous video, that doorknob was a little uncomfortable. All you gotta do is reach for it and open it every time. And then as you get through these doors, it becomes easier and easier, and less, it feels less and less awkward. You know what I'm saying? So, and also the girl I was talking to, she really helped me with that too, which was cool of her. Appreciate her for that. And yeah, things ended with that, but I might save that for another video. It's fresh still, but if you got a mom, fortunate enough to have one, blessed enough to have one that truly loves you, and you can't show that affection to her because of whatever reason, your reason may be different than mine. Ours was just we weren't used to it. We grew up without it, so it always felt weird, uncomfortable. But bruh, fuck that uncomfort. That's your mom. One day she will pass. That's life. One day you will pass. And you don't want that day to come and you be like, damn, I should have gave her more hugs. Damn, I wish I got to know her a lot better. Really think about that. And it sucks. It's a little sad to think about in a sense, right? But it's not, because while she's here, appreciate her, get to know her, show her that love, accomplish those things for her so she can be proud, she can be happy. And then when the day comes that she finally passes, you won't be sitting there. Of course it's going to be sad, probably the saddest day of my life. But you will at least have those things to look back on. She will at least have those things to remember you by, to take on with her. And overall would just be an experience of life. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to come out here and say that because for me, that has been something I've really been working on. And it's made me feel better. Gives me it gives me a reason to push even harder. And it just gets me through the day. And then I hope it gets her some fulfillment, enjoyment, whatever, when I share those things with her or when I spend that time with her. Because she's done a lot for me and I want to do so much more for her. And right now I'm not able to give her the world how I want to, but I can at least be a man that she can be proud of, and I can show her that love. You know what I'm saying? Take care.